What's going on, guys? It's the Casual Critic. I'm sorry for this poorer quality than usual. My camera has decided to die, and I don't know what to do, but hopefully I can get it fixed soon. So right now, we're using my webcam. Very fancy. So today we are ranking Pixar movies. I've got the tier list here. These are up to date. It's got Turning Red that just came out. I think it came out this month in March, right? I think so. So it's got all of them. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to start ranking. So number one here, unfortunately, actually we're not going to go in order. Let's move around. Let's just jump around here. Let's do A Bug's Life. So I like A Bug's Life. Is it timeless classic? No. Let's put it in this Okay, let's put it in the C tier as of right now. And these might change around because I'm going to have to think these through. This is very important to me. Let's do WALL-E. So I've only seen WALL-E, I've seen it. I don't know if I've seen it more than once. And I don't remember. I know what it's about, but I don't remember a ton about it. I just know that it's really cool. A lot of people like it. If I remembered more, if I had seen it, like recently or more often, I would probably put it in the S tier for timeless classics. So that's where I'm going to put it because I know that that's what it deserves. It's just not my personal ranking, but I know that if I'd seen it recently, I would put it there because I just know that it's really good. You know what I'm saying. Let's get these out of the way. Cars 2 and Cars 3. Everyone knows it's a hot pile of shit. Okay, they should have quit while they were ahead. We don't need all these sequels and trilogies and series, okay? Just stop while you're ahead unless we're talking about Toy Story. Well, we'll get there. So, let's move around. Why is this moving my screen? I don't know. If it's cut off a little bit, I apologize. Let's do Up. Now, Up is really, really great. Don't get me wrong. We all know that song. That super sad song, what is it called? When We Were Married or something? That is not at all what it's called. I forget. It's on Spotify. It's super sad. The opening scene is so sad. Is it a timeless classic? I'm going to say it's not, but I'm going to put it in the A tier because it's very, very good. When We Were Married, is that even what it's called? No. Anyway, moving on. Soul, let's just clear this up too. I have not seen Soul. I could not tell you why. I've wanted to watch it. It's on Disney Plus. I have Disney Plus. I have just not seen it yet. I don't know what's wrong with me. And I know that I'll love it, but I'm not going to rank it because I haven't seen it and that would not be fair. But if I had to, just off what I've been hearing, I would probably put it in the A tier, but I haven't seen it, so I'm not even going to go there. Next up, we have, what is this, Toy Story 3? Is that Toy Story 3? The number's cut off. I think it's Toy Story 3. Sucked ass. Toy Story 3 sucked ass. I do not care about Lotso. I do not care about the daycare. I'm sorry. Now let's do Coco. Everybody loves Coco. And I also love Coco. I don't love it as much as everyone else. I think I'm going to put it in the B tier. I think it's pretty good. The visuals are crazy. The colors are crazy. It's just lacking something. I don't know what it is, though. And I apologize. If you're going to get heated, I'm sorry. So let's go somewhere. Let's do Onward. I saw this in theaters. I didn't love it. I don't think... Well, no. I was going to say I don't think any of these movies are really bad, but some of them are. Hence the D row here. But I don't know. My expectations for Onward were very low going in. And they exceeded my expectations. But not by a lot. I'm going to put it in the C tier. Now I'm feeling kind of bad for A Bug's Life. Hopper is scary. But I'm gonna stick with what I got. So let's do Brave. I don't know why I hate Brave. I just do. It's not a bad movie. I just fucking hate it. And I don't know why. I'm putting it in I'm putting it in the D tier. And I know a lot of people are not going to like that, but I am so sorry. Let's do some timeless classics. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of Pixar here. So, Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo. If you don't like Finding Nemo, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. There's cute little fishes swimming around. You've got Dory, who is a lesbian. Okay, I'm sorry. The music, the story, the father and son duo. That's a timeless classic, baby. And my finger is not gonna... I'm not putting it there. Okay. Next, we've got... What is this? Cars. This is the first Cars, yeah. Cars numero uno. Timeless classic. Rascal Flatts. Ka-Chow. It is a timeless classic for sure. I had this... Why is my finger... Okay. There was this game console thing called the Leap Pad, and I had a Cars game, and I just was driving around, and I loved it so much. I played the shit out of that, and I love Cars 1. I love me some Ka-Chow, Owen Wilson. The Good Dinosaur. The Good Dinosaur got a lot of hate. Nobody fucking likes this movie. Do I think it gets the hate that it deserves? Or do I... Lord have mercy. Lord, help me. I'm tired. I've already recorded this video once. Hello, I've already rated these. Do I think that The Good Dinosaur deserves the hate that it gets? No. Do I think it's a great movie? Also, no. C tier. Fuck you, dinosaur. It's pretty. Monsters University. I wish I could erase Monsters University out of my mind. It is terrible. It is absolutely terrible. D tier. The Incredibles. Let's talk about The Incredibles and The Incredibles 2. So, most of the time, sequels are no good. Like, take, for instance, Cars. You're not doing what you need to be doing there. But The Incredibles, you could argue... No. I was going to say you could argue that Incredibles 2 is better than Incredibles 1, but that's not the case. But it is just as good. It is just as good. So, of course, I'm putting Incredibles in the S tier. That is a timeless classic. And I'm going to put its sister right next to it. Okay? I mean, you could get away with putting Incredibles 2 in the A tier for me personally. But honestly, it is just as good as the first one, in my opinion. And maybe I'm biased because I love Elastic Girl. I mean, who don't? But that's where I'm putting it. Ooh. Toy Story 4. I mean, yes, it had the nostalgic feel. But it was still pretty fucking bad. It was still pretty bad, especially compared to the first two. I'm putting this one in the D tier. Luca. Now, Luca, it's newer. It's very, very good. I really enjoyed watching it. I'm going to put it in the A tier. I need to watch that again because I really enjoyed it. Inside Out. Now, I think a lot of people would probably put this in the timeless classics. I don't think it's a timeless classic. I do think it's one of the most creative. I mean, all of these are extremely creative. But I do think it's one of the most creative, visually appealing Pixar movies. I just don't think it's in the timeless classics tier. So I'm putting it in the A tier. Finding Dory. Now, this is another sequel. I really like Dory just as a character. I always liked her since I was little. I think as far as sequels go, it is definitely not the worst sequel that Pixar's ever done. I don't think it's anywhere near Finding Nemo level. I'm going to put it in the B tier. I really liked it. I ain't going to lie. I know a lot of people kind of didn't, but I did. Monsters, Inc. Now, Monsters, Inc. is one of my favorite Pixar movies. If I had to choose one, it would probably be Monsters, Inc. It's the most hilarious movie. One of the most funny movies I've ever seen, ever. Not just Pixar, not just animation. If you have not watched this movie, I highly recommend it. Okay, I'm putting it in the S tier. Of course, that's a timeless classic. Ratatouille, I feel like, is criminally underrated. Nobody talks about Ratatouille. And if I had to pick a favorite, it'd be Monsters, Inc., but Ratatouille would be a very, very close second, in my opinion. So it's going in the S tier. I was listening to the soundtrack to this movie the other day. Let's do Turning Red. It just came out in March. I really, really liked it. A lot of people are like, oh, well, I can't relate to it. It's about, first of all, it's about puberty, which Did you not do that yet? Maybe? I don't know. But it's a very relatable story. And they're like, well, when she turns into a panda, it just loses it for me. Shut up. It is a kid's movie. It is a Pixar movie. It is supposed to be outside the box, imaginative, creative. Do you think they're just going to tell a story about puberty and like that's it? No, there's going to be some crazy thing. It's a fucking kids movie. It's a animated movie. I thought Turning Red was really, really good. It's hilarious. It's LGBT. Okay? Now, I don't think it's a timeless classic. I don't know. It's very, very close. It is very, very close to a timeless classic. I'm going to put it in the A, but just know it is on the line for me. It is on the line between these two tiers. Next, we've got Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 2. This Toy Story 2 is one of those sequels where you could, and I said this about The Incredibles and I took it back, but Toy Story 2, you could argue, is better than Toy Story 1. I don't think there's an argument if it's just as good. I think we can all agree that it is just as good as the first one. But you could argue that it is better. The fucking Jessie, I love Jessie so much. The story is insane. The song, Lord have mercy. It's like I don't do this. It's like I've never done this before. The song that they use when Jessie's all sad and shit, I listen to that all the time. That made me cry when I was little. It makes me cry to this day. I say that both of these, for sure, go into the S tier, the timeless classics. So this is my Pixar film tier list. Let me know down in the comments what you disagree and what you agree with, because I'm sure that there's many comments that people could leave on this video. And go down in the description box. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. 60% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed, which is crazy. So click the subscribe button, hit the bell to know when I post new videos. I've also got a podcast called The Casual Critic that comes out every Saturday that's available on Apple, Spotify, and Anchor. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Hopefully my camera will be fixed by then. Peace.